Hello Stellar friends, it's Amber here, and today we are going to be learning how to play Another Day in Paradise by Phil Collins. The song shares a really important message about always being kind to others and to be grateful for everything you have in your life. I really love the message that is shared in the song, and I can't wait to teach you all the different sections in today's session. So let's get started. So go ahead and make sure you have a capo on the first fret of your guitar. This just means we're in the same key as the original song. So the chords we're going to need, we have an E minor chord. We have a D major chord. We also have an A minor chord. We have C major next. And the final chord we need is a G major. So really easy, we don't have anything too tricky there in the chord department. So let's go ahead and look at the verse of the song. So we have an E minor first. We then transition to a D major and then to an A minor chord. And the second line of chords, we have an E minor to a D major. So the strumming pattern that we're going to be using for the chords is going to sound like this. Down, down, up, up, down, up. So we're going to play that on the first E minor. Down, down, up, up, down, up. And then when we get to the D and the A minor, because they are between brackets, we're going to give them a different strumming pattern. And it's going to sound like this. Down, down, up, down, down, up. And we're going to count it. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. So the D will get the first half. Down, down, up. And the A minor will get the second half. Down, down, up. So the first line of chords will sound like this. So we have E minor, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. One more time from the E minor, down, down, up, D, A minor. The second line of chords, each of those chords is going to get one round of the strumming pattern. Down, down, up, down, up, and switch to the D. Down, down, up, down, up. So let's put the whole thing together, and we're going to start from the beginning with an E minor. 2, 3, 4. Down, down, up, D, A minor, E minor, and D. Repeat it again. Switch, switch, back to E minor, and to the D. So let's go ahead and put some singing into this for some context. So I'll sing the first two sections of the first verse. So starting on E minor, 2, 3, 4. She calls out to the man on the streets, "Sir, can you help me?" E minor, "It's cold and I've nowhere to sleep. There's somewhere you can tell me." So this is what we're going to be repeating over and over again in all of the verses in the song. So the next section we're going to be looking at is the chorus. So the chords are going to be up on our screen. We have E minor to D, to our C major, and back to D again. So that's the first line of chords, and each of those chords will get our pattern down, down, up, down, up. 1, 2, and 4, and. It's going to sound like this. 2, 3, 4. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. C chord, and to the D chord. When we get to the next line of chords, it's going to start off the same with E minor. Switch to the D. the C. And then when we see all those chords with the little star next to it, these are going to be quick changes. One strum on each chord. D, E minor, D, C. Okay? And this comes in on the lyrics. You and me in paradise. And then we go back into strumming the E minor chord. So let's try the whole chorus together, starting on the E minor. 2, 3, 4. E minor to the D, 'cause it's the C chord. Back to the D again. E minor to the D and to the C chord. D, E minor, D, C. Well done. Let's do it one more time, and I'm going to add some singing in. 2, 3. Oh, think twice, 'cause it's another day for you and me in paradise. Oh, think twice, 'cause it's another day for you and me in para. Great, so those are the first two main sections. We have the verse, we have the chorus, and the next section we're going to look at is the bridge. So let's check out those chords. We have our D chord to our E minor, back to D, and our G chord is going to come in on the bridge. The same chord sequence gets repeated again. And then we just repeat the G one more time. So for the bridge, I like to play this section using some palm muting and a slightly different pattern. We're just going to be doing all down strums, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Just to give the song something a little bit different. The bridge is usually where a new idea is introduced to the listener. So why not introduce a new strumming pattern as well? So each of those chords is going to get one round of the palm muting where we count up to 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay? So it's going to sound like this from the D. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and switch. Back to the D and G and D, E minor and the D chord and G and G again. Okay, so if we add in a little bit of the melody is coming in as well. 2, 3. Oh Lord, is the D chord and the G can do. D, O, E minor is the D chord to the G and G again. Right, so there we have all the strumming sections in the song. What we're going to be doing next is going in for a close-up where I'm going to be teaching you how to play the intro, which is a picked out melody line, and we're going to go in for a close-up to look at that. So here is a quick demo of what we are going to be learning today. So what I like to do in this section is finger picking. So because we've got some bass strings that have to ring out over the melody line, it's going to be very difficult to play with a pick. We can, which is called hybrid picking. We'll get into that in a second, but let's first learn this without a pick. So your thumb is going to look after the E, the A, and the D string, and then your index and middle are going to sort of do some walking on the high E string and the B string. So let's look at this one bar at a time. So the first bar we're going to put our first finger into the 3rd fret, and we're going to pluck the low E string and high E string together. So that's going to be our first note. We're then going to repeat the E string again. 3rd finger reaches across into the 5th fret, and then back to the 3rd fret again. So that first finger can stay anchored down for the entire bar. The next bar, we're going to take this first finger and shift it back into the second fret, and we're going to play the D string with that note, followed by an open E. So we have second fret and the D string, open E. Second finger is going to play the third fret on the B, and then we have an E and A open strings. So the second bar is going to sound like this. When we get to the third bar, it's going to repeat exactly the same as the first bar. And then that final bar is sort of similar to the second bar, but a little bit different. So we're going to have our first finger moving back into that second fret, and we're going to play the same, the D string and the E, followed by an open string. Now for this finger, I like to use my third finger in the third fret of the B string, so that I can reach my first finger into the first fret on the B string. So we have, if you just focus on the fingers I'm using, I have my first finger, then an open string to reset, third finger goes into the third fret on the B, so my first finger can easily get to that first fret, which we play with an A in the bass. So let's go ahead and put that whole thing together from the start, nice and slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. We repeat it again. So this melodic intro is played in the intro, but it also is played throughout the song during the instrumental sections. So it's really fun to be able to go from some strumming into the picking section. Now this is going to require you to either drop your pick or to potentially use something called hybrid picking. So when you come out of the strumming sections, you'll be able to start picking with a pick in your hand if you strum with a pick. This is quite a challenging technique and something that you should practice slowly at first. So a rule of thumb is that your pick will play all the bass strings, and then your middle finger will play the melody line. Then our pick is going to play the D string, and then the pick will play the A string. D string with the pick, and then the A string. So this is something that you can practice. And if that is too difficult for you, but you really want to play this melody line during the song, then you can leave out the bass strings altogether and just focus on using your pick to play the melody line. That also would work really well if you want to come from strumming to eventually doing the picking. And then you can go back to strumming nice and easily without having to fumble around and pick your pick up again or whatever. So it really is up to you. There's lots of options on how to tackle this melodic section. As long as you're having fun, choose something that's going to work for you and keep on practicing. So we've got our full playthrough of the entire song coming up next. I am so excited for this. Have your guitar ready, have your capo on the first fret, and let's get into it. So let's take it from the top. A 1, 2, 3, 4. She's been there, probably been moved on from every place, but she didn't fit in there. Oh, think twice, 'cause it's another day for you and me in paradise. Oh, think twice, 'cause it's another day for you, you and me in paradise. Thanks so much for hanging out with me here and learning this awesome Phil Collins song. Don't forget to go ahead and give this video a like and to subscribe to my channel and become part of the Stellar Guitarist community. I will see you in another tutorial. If you enjoyed this one, then go ahead and click the tutorial being suggested to you on the screen. Until next time, I'll see you soon. Have a wonderful day. Bye.